Talk us through kind of how you guys are making decisions in terms of purchases for these home projects. You kind of get inspiration. You're probably learning and asking people to figure out, is this something I can do myself or do I need to hire somebody? And then you're thinking, okay, what are the materials that I need to complete this project? So how are you guys approaching the purchase process for these projects? Anjali, do you want to kind of start us off on that? And
sure.
Just talk us through like your decision tree a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Back to the Backsplash. One of the stores that we were looking at the tile, talking to the designer, they also offered those clinics, the how-to clinics.
Yeah.
And that was amazing because it really gave us the confidence that we can do this. They showed us what to purchase, how much we're going to need. They asked us our square footage of what the area were of the project. And that confidence boost just helped a lot. Like, okay, we can have this, we can do this. And also we had a name to someone who is a professional. So if we had any questions, he was even kind enough to give us his business card that we can even call him mid-project.
That's cool. Yeah.
So that was very helpful and gave us that confidence that, yes, we can do this. Also, to give ourselves enough time, this might not be a weekend project. It might take several more days. So just to be realistic with that, that helped give us enough time to work on the project, not feel rushed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when you went through that project, did you kind of make all of the purchases with this one retailer because everything was, soup to nuts, all right there for you in terms of learning, purchasing, and then assistance and customer support if it's needed?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. Why shop around at this point? We got everything we need. We just want to get our project going. So at that point, they made it so easy. They gave us a checklist, like these are the things that you're going to need and how much you're going to need it. And we just went from there. So
yeah. So
didn't look at cost.
If you are a merchant at a retailer and you're listening to this right now, you may be thinking, okay, there is value in helping to educate our consumers and helping them walk through these projects, provide them with a checklist. Here's all the things that you're going to need, because that stuff is turning into sales. For you guys, you made all your purchases at that one retailer. So that's good information. Janae, how about you in terms of how are you approaching, once you've decided you're going to do a project, how are you approaching, let's take the painting, for example, where you're getting your colors and your paints and samples and brushes and all this stuff that you need to do, because painting a whole house is a big project. That takes a lot of time and a lot of patience.
Right.
So how are you deciding where you're going to get all your stuff to do that?
Yeah. So I feel like when we first started our projects, just a couple of years ago, when we first bought the house, definitely approached a lot of projects through a trial and error lens. I think that me and my husband are just, those kind of go-getter spirits. Let's just go ahead and get it done. Yeah. There's pros and cons to, everything. So sure, there's lots of mistakes that we probably made when we first started, but I definitely feel like our approach with projects now is definitely taking a lot more time for preparation as far as going through different supplies, different brands. What are they going to offer us if we use this? Is it more cost effective? Is it going to be, can we reuse our paintbrushes instead? If you constantly are, painting, you think that maybe let's just buy the disposable ones. But if you're doing a whole house, that obviously is very costly. So maybe just, investing in some of those higher end products that you can actually reuse is actually better off if you're going to do such a large project as painting an entire house. So I have definitely tapped into lots of more professional resources when I do go into the store, just talking with them just to see their, their lens of expertise on different paint brands or how I should approach this or how many gallons. I would say that was probably my husband and I's biggest thing when we first were, of course, purchasing the paint, is just underestimating how much paint we were going to need to use for, our entire house. So definitely we've learned from that, but, definitely the professional resources at the stores have helped a lot as well.
As always, guys, remember, like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon. That little bell icon will give you notifications when there's new episodes coming out. We would love for you to subscribe and be a part of what's going on here at Retail Oriented. No matter where you get your podcasts, we would love to connect with you there. And until next time, remember, when we're thinking about retail, it's always about selling in and selling through. Have a great day.